New Mexico is one of the very first states in the U.S. to have started drug testing its public schools' wastewater for a range of opioids and stimulants. A Wall Street Journal report looks into some of the data released earlier this month. Out of more than 36 high schools, cocaine was found in nearly 82% of campus communities. And many schools also detected opioids like fentanyl, oxycodone, and codeine. The author of that article, Sara Randazzo, joins us now. Great to have you here, Sara. And this is pretty shocking stuff. Talk to us about this wastewater testing technique and how does it work? How common is this?
Yeah, so it's something that has been popular in the US, in Europe and Australia for a number of decades. But in the US, we really started hearing about it most since the pandemic. It was used to detect upticks in COVID. I don't know if you remember seeing, oh, wastewater showing there could be a surge here. And so it was used for diseases like that. And then now the US is starting to realize, oh, we can do the same wastewater technique to look for drug use. And New Mexico is one of the first places I've found doing this in public schools. And so they literally are testing anything that's flushed down the toilet, to be just frank about it. And so it could be from students, it could be from adults in the building, but over the course of an 8-hour period, they take multiple measures at each campus and then look for a whole range of drugs from it.
Yeah, they're testing for everything. Now, we mentioned cocaine and opioids in the water, but give us a sense of what else the results found.
Yeah, so the cocaine use was surprising, and they're trying to keep in mind that it could be from teachers or staff as well as students. But even so, you don't want to see
Right.
cocaine in 80% of campuses either way. There was opioids that could have come from legal prescriptions, but also opioids that are often misused, and so it's a little hard sometimes to parse that data as well. But also troubling to see opioids. Fentanyl, in particular, showed up. And I believe it was 9 of the 38 initial campuses. Heroin didn't show up anywhere, which they found encouraging. And then methamphetamines also popped up in most schools and a majority of the schools, but that also could come from ADHD medication as well as things like crystal meth. So, there's a lot to parse in the data, but it's showing a high presence of drugs in a lot of these public high school campuses.
Yeah, really high and obviously very unsettling. So how will these results help schools deal with this situation?
Yeah, so I spoke with some school leaders. Most of these initial schools were around Albuquerque. So I spoke with the leader of the Albuquerque Public Schools, and he said, yes, we know we have a drug problem. We catch kids with drugs in the bathroom. We've seen it in surveys. So this is kind of another data point we can use. State public health officials are saying this should be a wake-up call. This should initiate more conversations. So essentially, there's two things they can do with it. They can beef up, education programs in terms of trying to do drug prevention, and then they can also use it, hopefully, at the state level to create better treatment facilities. Some of the school leaders said, we're a school. We can say, here's how we can help and educate you. But if someone needs treatment for drug addiction, they have to send them elsewhere. And so they're hoping this data could be used to create better treatment facilities that the schools can direct kids toward.
And you got to realize people around the country are watching this, right? And they're wondering, is this testing specific just to New Mexico, or are other states doing it as well?
Yeah, so I've seen it in other states, including California, Delaware, Virginia, and some others in local municipalities. There'll be a countywide effort or a citywide effort, or maybe in some statewide efforts, but never in the schools in this way. But I have a feeling New Mexico isn't going to be the only state to decide this is a good idea for public schools. But there are communities around the country doing this more broadly, and there's even some federal money, some grants that are being given in the last few years to do this on a municipal-wide level.
Yeah, I can't imagine more schools won't want to do that. All right, Sara Randazzo, thanks for that. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure thing.